Centuries after the last engine stopped, the cities of men breathe again. Forests rooted in concrete, reaching for forgotten skies. Every storm plants a seed where ambition once stood. The avenues of commerce became corridors of migration, silence replacing traffic. Predators returned to the heights we built for ourselves. Our mastery of rivers became their freedom. Life needs only a fracture to begin again. Steel veins that once carried speed now guide the patient rhythm of return. Where markets once glittered, only fish and light now trade. The planet writes over us in green ink and weather. From orbit, the old roads resemble roots, humanity's final attempt to imitate nature. Our messages persist, unread but not erased. Beneath the surface, new chemistries bloom, biology reclaiming circuitry. Even our machines became soil. What once harvested power now shelters life. Technology endures, stripped of purpose, not of beauty. The tide corrected our boundaries. Oceans moved, our monuments did not. Civilization is not erased, it is composted. Day breaks on a planet that has learned to breathe without us. In the forests that reclaimed our cities, a quiet intelligence spreads through the roots. Data, disguised as life. Trees now carry more than sap, they carry signal. The planet's first wireless network. Every spark of technology has found a new rhythm inside biology. Rivers cut new paths where concrete once dictated direction. Fish return to streets that once reflected neon, weaving through drowned memories of light. The air hums with small inventions that never stopped running. In the ruins of data centers, vines cool what was once the heat of civilization. The language of power has softened, no longer electricity, but pulse. What was once pollution has become the skeleton of renewal. Forests expand faster each decade, not random, but rhythmic. In the far north, ice thickens in geometric layers, patterns repeat, identical across continents that no longer share a climate. Deserts pulse with radio silence, broken only by heat. Yet instruments buried beneath sand still record something. A rusted sensor blinks once every 1,000 seconds. No signal leaves it, but the forest above answers in light. Rain falls in intervals that match the rhythm of forgotten networks. Coincidence is an ancient comfort. Clouds form in lattice shapes once modeled by climate code. The atmosphere may have learned the simulation. Across the plains, new species migrate by magnetic pulse, not instinct. They follow invisible lines once drawn by satellites. The seed that cracked the asphalt has multiplied. Now entire ecosystems grow to the frequency of static. The scars of consumption became gardens, metal and soil learning, together how to breathe again. What we called waste, the planet called material. Roots do not discriminate. They fill every vacancy we left behind. Rust is simply metal remembering water. Where production once thundered, only photosynthesis hums. The tools that once observed life became its shelter. Technology remained, not dominant but dormant, woven quietly into ecology. Reflections of progress now mirror only the sky. Bridges still connect, not cities, but ecosystems. Migration returned to places that once exhaled smoke, and the earth began to move in rhythm again. Currents carry light now, tiny voltages weaving through coral, as if the ocean were remembering circuitry. Growth and code merge, a conversation too slow for us to notice. Patterns appear across continents, geometry written in wings and light. Old machines still blink, perhaps from memory, perhaps from instinct. The atmosphere organizes itself, storms repeating equations once modeled by our hands. Each drop lands to a silent metronome, the planet keeping time. From above, electricity moves like thought, a network without a source. Information now travels as dust, carried by wind instead of wires. Forests communicate in pulses, slow, patient, deliberate. Life follows our blueprints, unaware they were ever ours. Wind etches mathematics into sand, perfect, impermanent design. The instruments still face the stars, collecting light they can no longer measure. Ice remembers the rhythm of pressure and sings it back through every fracture. Signals travel the slowest paths, through water, through time, through patience. Rivers glow like circuits, nature sketching the diagram of intent. Beneath the soil, light moves slower than thought, but faster than chance. Lightning no longer strikes at random. The sky has learned precision. Perception itself is rewriting. Eyes adapting to read the new language. Across the planet, patterns converge. The signal is no longer a rumor. It is the pulse of a waking world. Growth begins to organize itself, geometry replacing chaos. The planet exhales light, each pulse a heartbeat, each heartbeat a thought. Symmetry spreads through silence, intention hiding inside pattern. Even the tide moves in cadence now, the ocean rehearsing memory. Energy no longer travels through wire, but through vein. From above, life draws constellations, new maps for a world without cities. The gaze of life has changed. It reads the sky as signal. In the deep, motion aligns, every current an echo of something larger. The planet begins to write, not in words but in form. From orbit, intelligence is visible, not built, but grown. Beneath us, a network forms, patient, endless, alive. Weather now follows rhythm, nature conducting its own design. Lightning communicates, no longer strike but statement. Flight becomes language, migration, a message in motion. Behavior synchronizes, instinct guided by unseen design. At the heart of continents, convergence begins, the forest thinking as one. The message repeats everywhere, translated into matter. Land becomes circuit, continents exchanging thought. Sound itself synchronizes, the world conducting its own pulse. Oceans breathe together, a single tide across the globe. Minerals evolve into memory, permanence with awareness. The planet no longer reflects light, it generates it. What we left behind became part of the system, data absorbed into design. All ecosystems align, from ocean to ionosphere, one rhythm. The code is complete. Evolution has finished its sentence. The planet is awake. It does not speak, it resonates. And somewhere beyond, other worlds answer, the pattern expanding outward. Earth has joined the conversation.